A secret lover is planning to meet you wearing a disguise. It's happening within the next 24 hours. Archangel Michael says, prepare your heart for what you're not expecting. A person, hidden behind layers of intention and wrapped in mystery, has decided to approach you in disguise. This is not a tale made of dreams, it is a movement already unfolding in silence, building toward your doorstep. It starts tonight. The air will shift in a way that makes your skin react and your soul pause. You may not understand it in the moment, but your spirit will whisper, something is near. This lover, whose emotions have been carefully buried under duty, distance, and delay, has reached their limit. The ache of keeping away from you has grown unbearable. So they've planned to mask their identity and come into your space without warning. They're choosing the disguise not out of deception, but as protection. There are forces watching them, judging their decisions, trying to interfere with this reunion. But the heart cannot be bound forever, and there's beats only for you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The plan has been crafted with precision, silent movements, secret signals, and calculated appearances. You may notice someone you don't recognize observing you from afar, but the familiarity in their posture will hint at truth. It may be in the way they tilt their head or how their fingers trace their coffee cup. Everything they've wanted to say, they've rehearsed countless times. Every moment they stayed away was a moment filled with torment and regret. But now, within the next 24 hours, the time for silence is ending. They have already chosen the outfit. A neutral color, nothing flashy, something that won't draw too much attention. But beneath that calm exterior is a storm of passion, love, and secrets ready to burst. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They've reached out to someone who knows you. That person may not even realize why they were asked about your routine, your favorite places, or where you'll be at a certain hour. But information has been gathered, and plans are set. You'll feel it before you see them. The hairs on your neck may rise. A strange pull might draw your attention to a doorway, a bench, a passing shadow. Archangel Michael says the disguise isn't meant to trick, it's meant to protect the moment from judgmental eyes. This reunion cannot be interfered with. It must happen with only your hearts as the witnesses. They've booked a nearby spot, somewhere you visit often. It may be the corner cafe, the flower shop, or even a place tied to a past memory. They will arrive minutes before you do. Type Amen to get blessing 727. They've practiced how they'll approach. A smile, brief eye contact, then a casual sentence that sounds innocent, yet packed with meaning. You may think it's a stranger making conversation, but it's not. That stranger knows the way you laugh, the rhythm of your steps, and the weight of your silence. They've watched from the distance long enough. Now, their soul demands proximity. There will be a pause. A flicker in your mind will say, "Do I know this person?" That is your spirit tugging at memory and emotion, fighting through the layers of disguise. Once they speak your name, quietly, in a whisper only you were meant to hear, your reality will shatter and realign. Type Amen to get blessing 909. There is fear inside them, yes. Fear that you may walk away, that time has changed too much, or that you'll question their motives. But they've accepted that fear as part of love's cost. They've written a letter too. Just in case their nerves overpower them. It's sealed, hidden in their jacket pocket, with the first sentence being, "Forgive me for hiding." I couldn't stay away anymore. You may receive that letter. Or you may receive the full confession directly from trembling lips. Either way, the truth will demand to be heard. The universe has aligned too many signs to delay this any longer. A clock has started ticking, and every minute brings them closer to your space. Type Amen to get blessing 828. If you felt restless recently, unable to sleep or oddly emotional, know this is why. Your soul has been sensing the storm. The closer they get, the more your body will respond to that invisible thread. You will not be alone during this encounter. Archangel Michael says divine eyes will guard the moment. No harm will come to you as long as your heart remains open and your instincts sharp. They may ask you something simple, like the time or a nearby location. But their voice will shake, their eyes will search yours, and their soul will be bare. Their disguise may fool others, but not you. You know their energy, you've felt it even in their absence. That bond cannot be hidden behind glasses or a hat. Type Amen to get blessing 505. If they cry, let them. Those tears carry years of suppression and longing. Every drop is a declaration of what they never got to say. If they hesitate, speak first. Sometimes the door must be opened by the one who can sense the storm and invite it in. A taxi may drop them off. Or they may walk, pacing near the entrance until they gather enough courage to approach. Look for the one who keeps glancing toward you with a heart in their eyes. The clock you check before stepping out may hold more weight than you know. Every tick pulls the string tighter, leading to a moment that could change the course of your story forever. Type Amen to get blessing 616. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. There may be people nearby during the encounter. Background noise, distractions, but none of it will drown the energy between you and them. It will feel like the world blurs except for you two. The moment will be charged. You'll either recognize them immediately, or you'll feel pulled to stay longer than usual near them. That pull is not random. Your angels will confirm it. Through signs, sudden chills, or repeating numbers on clocks, license plates, or receipts, you will be told, this is the one. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. They may bring something from the past. A gift, an item, or even a word they used to say to you. Something that will unlock a memory deep inside your heart. You won't have to fake your emotions. They will spill out naturally, because your spirit knew before your mind did. The timing of this encounter is sacred. It had to happen now, after the lessons, the pain, and the tests. Only now are you ready to see them, not through fear, but through fireproof eyes. The disguise they wear is only for the beginning. Once your heart recognizes them, the mask will fall, whether literal or symbolic. Type Amen to get blessing 232. They've watched you grow. From afar, they've cheered your quiet victories and mourned your hidden tears. Every step you took forward made their love deepen. They were once a coward. They let opinions, circumstances, or personal storms keep them from standing by your side. But something has awakened them, a dream, a sign, or a message they couldn't ignore. They now understand, no disguise, no delay, and no distance can protect them from the truth. And the truth is, they still love you. Their love is not small. It is raw, trembling, honest, and ready to risk it all. Because if they don't show up now, they will regret it for the rest of their life. Type Amen to get blessing 303. The sky may look different during this encounter. It could rain suddenly or be unusually bright. Nature responds when destiny activates. You may feel confused at first, shocked even. But breathe. This moment was destined before either of you understood it. You don't need to respond with certainty. You only need to be present. Let your eyes meet theirs and allow the energy to speak. Archangel Michael says, "This love has endured too many battles to go unnoticed." Let your guard fall gently, not with recklessness, but with trust. Type Amen to get blessing 707. They've counted the hours. Set alarms. Rehearsed words. They've chosen every detail to make sure you feel seen, not overwhelmed. They may not have a ring or flowers, but what they bring is heavier. They bring closure, clarity, and a craving to begin again. Their soul has chosen you, every single time. Even when logic fought it. Even when others warned them against it. There is no more hiding after this. The mask may be worn at first, but the heart underneath is naked, waiting to be seen by you alone. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They have rehearsed your name in whispers. Practiced how it feels on their tongue. And when they finally say it to you, it will sound like a prayer that's waited lifetimes to be answered. You are the person their heart has never stopped searching for, no matter where life took them. You are not a second choice, you are the only truth they've been able to hold on to in a world of noise. They know what they risk by showing up. They know the timing isn't perfect, the world isn't quiet, and wounds might still be healing. But their soul no longer cares for perfection, it craves presence. So they are coming. Not as the person you remember, but as the person they've become, still carrying the same heartbeat, still guided by the same flame. Type Amen to get blessing 212. You might question what brought this on. Why now? Why the disguise? Why not just call or write? But remember, some loves are too delicate to risk interruption. Some reunions must unfold in person, face to face. If you see someone holding back tears near you, holding something close to their chest, or trying to speak but hesitating, they may be the one. Look beyond appearances. The disguise may be subtle, a hoodie, a scarf, sunglasses, a cap. But energy cannot lie, and you'll feel their soul pressing against yours, even in silence. You were chosen for this meeting. Out of all the days, out of all the places, this is the moment destined to test your heart's memory. Type Amen to get blessing 141. They may ask to walk with you. They may ask to sit beside you. Or they may simply ask if they can speak with you for a moment. Don't panic. This is not danger, it is divine. What feels unfamiliar is simply the newness of a chapter about to begin. Their heart has waited long enough. Their journey was never complete without this moment. Whether it ends in forgiveness, a beginning, or just the truth, it had to happen. You'll sense it in their hands. The nervous way they hold themselves, or the way their voice cracks on your name. That is not fear, it's reverence. Type Amen to get blessing 1221. You were never forgotten. Not even once. Every step they took away from you, they carried you. Even when they tried to move on, your energy haunted them in the quietest ways, in songs, in dreams, in conversations that echoed your phrases. They want to see you one last time if nothing else. To give you answers, to set themselves free, or maybe, just maybe, to open the door again if your heart is willing. Archangel Michael says this is not a random event. It's spiritual alignment. It's karmic completion. And it's a test of recognition through the disguise of time. Type Amen to get blessing 484. The disguise isn't to fool you. It's to shield them from the world's interruptions. They want this moment to belong only to the two of you. You may look into their eyes and suddenly remember everything, the laughter, the tears, the reason they mattered more than anyone else ever did. There is no script for how you should respond. Cry if you must. Speak if you're ready. Or just sit in silence with them. You will not be alone. Heaven will stand guard. And your ancestors who loved you will be smiling, saying, "It's time." Type Amen to get blessing 313. This isn't just about love, it's about healing. About mending something broken inside both of you that time couldn't fix. They have secrets to share. Things they couldn't tell you before. Things that may hurt, but will also liberate. And after they say it all, there will be a silence. One filled not with emptiness, but with choice. You will be free to walk away, or stay and write a new story together. No matter what happens next, this 24-hour encounter will change the vibration of your heart forever. Type Amen to get blessing 919. They may leave something with you. A photo, a letter, a token. And it may not make sense in that moment, but later, in the quiet, you'll understand. You might feel dizzy after they leave. That's the energy shift. Your soul recalibrating after being struck by destiny. If you don't speak when you first see them, don't worry. The energy between you will speak louder than words ever could. And if you find yourself smiling without knowing why, or crying for no reason, that's because your heart recognized what your mind is still catching up to. Type Amen to get blessing 717. This isn't a dream. This isn't fiction. This is real and it's happening within the next 24 hours. So dress like you might meet someone important, because you will. Be alert. Be kind to strangers. Not every masked face is a stranger. Some are just waiting for the right moment to show who they truly are. Don't ignore signs today. Don't rush. Watch the world closely. Because the one your soul once lost is about to appear again. And when they do, the disguise won't matter, because love, true love, never forgets the one it belongs to. Type Amen to get blessing 646. The air around you will feel different. It might feel thick, almost like it's holding its breath. Even the wind may seem slower, as if nature is trying not to interrupt the sacred moment about to happen. They've chosen their words carefully. Not too emotional, not too cold, just enough to test if your soul still feels them. What they don't know is that your soul has been aching too, quietly and deeply, in ways you couldn't explain to anyone. This is not a coincidence. This is not a random meeting. This is divine timing disguised as everyday life. The disguise they wear is a final layer of fear. Once they see your reaction, they will shed it, not just the physical mask, but the emotional walls that have kept them hidden. Type Amen to get blessing 181. If you look back at the moments leading up to this, you'll realize the universe has been trying to warn you. Strange dreams, repeated names, feelings of déjà vu, these were signals preparing your spirit for this reunion. Your angels have been working behind the scenes to remove obstacles. Doors have been closed, people have walked away, and sudden changes have occurred to clear the path for this moment. The closer they get, the more emotional you may become. That's not weakness, it's spiritual sensitivity. Your soul is responding to a presence that has been tied to you across time. This isn't just about this life, it's about something older. Something rooted in promises made long before this lifetime even began. Type Amen to get blessing 414. You may feel like running when you realize who it is. Not out of fear, but out of the overwhelming wave of emotions you weren't expecting to resurface. You've grown. You've changed. You're not the same person they once knew, and they know that. That's why they're approaching slowly, carefully, with a heart full of respect. They're not here to demand. They're not here to beg. They're here to offer their truth, and see if you're still holding a space for it. If you choose to listen, it will feel like time folds in half, collapsing the past and the present into one breathless, unforgettable moment. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Their scent might trigger something. A memory you thought was buried. Or the sound of their voice might crack open a door you swore was locked. There will be pain in the encounter. But not the kind that destroys, the kind that heals. The kind that tells you, yes, it mattered. Yes, it still does. Archangel Michael says your heart has waited long enough. This moment may shake you, but it will not break you. You are being protected through every second of this encounter. Whatever decision you make afterward, know this, your strength is in your truth, and your truth is powerful enough to move mountains. Type Amen to get blessing 989. The meeting location is already chosen. They've walked past it twice today, imagining how you'll look when they approach. Their hands were shaking. They may sit first, pretending to be on their phone. Or lean against a wall, pretending to wait for someone else. But their entire being will be focused on you. They might try to pass you by casually, to see if you'll notice them first. To see if fate will pull you toward them like it used to. When your eyes lock, even for a second, it will be electric. You'll know. You'll feel. Type Amen to get blessing 515. There may be no dramatic scene. No tears in the street. But your hearts will speak in volumes too loud for the body to ignore. If you're in a rush, slow down. If you're late, it's part of the divine design. Whatever needs to align will do so without your interference. Archangel Michael says, this is not a warning, it is a sacred confirmation. The love that has followed you silently has finally chosen to reveal itself. This isn't about revenge. It isn't about closure only. It's about offering the truth in a way it should have always been given, face to face, soul to soul. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Your reactions will matter. Even the smallest gesture, an open palm, a lifted brow, a tear, can give them the courage to continue speaking. They're terrified. Not because they don't love you, but because they love you too much. Enough to come in disguise. Enough to show up without certainty. There will be hesitation. There will be silence. But if you lean in, if you let your soul speak through your stillness, you'll feel them trembling with truth. Some things are too heavy for words. Some recognitions happen in a heartbeat and echo through eternity. Type Amen to get blessing 818. They have missed everything about you. Not just your smile or your voice, but the way your presence made them feel safe, real, and whole. They tried to forget. They really did. But no one else ever felt right. No one else ever matched the way your name rested on their lips. The disguise isn't cowardice. It's their final act of vulnerability. To stand before you, uncertain, exposed under a mask, praying that your heart will still know theirs. And when they remove that mask, whether literal or emotional, it will be the most honest moment of their life. Type Amen to get blessing 383. This moment isn't just about love, it's about remembering your worth. You were never abandoned. You were never forgotten. You were always sacred. If tears fall, let them. If words escape you, let silence speak. The soul knows what to do when truth arrives. This person may have left once, but they've returned not to repeat the past, but to honor it and give it the ending or beginning it deserved. Let your intuition lead you. Let your spirit speak louder than fear. You have waited long enough. Type Amen to get blessing 242.